jump on here and go live with you. We have got a tightening rotation right here, riding right along the Butler and Logan County line. This thing is really tightened up here a short time ago. This is just west of Silver City. This tightening rotation is going to be pulling just straight north, right along the Muhlenberg and Butler County line here. This is going to be tracking northward towards Rochester. All right, if you all are up and in that vicinity, in and around Rochester, that thing is really tightening up there. Don't know if we currently have a warning on that thing, but that right there is just looking kind of nasty. So pulling right up here, folks, we've got supercells that have been developing. If you all saw it or not, we were issued the entirety of wobbles underneath a tornado watch just a short time ago. And now here we are monitoring this. Again here, folks, right there, you can see the bright coloration there, trying to get some sort of signal. If you all can give us some reports safely, do so. We always appreciate that as well, all right? So here we are, live, trying to bring it to you. See if we can get any other views here on the radar. Appreciate you tuning in. We appreciate you all as well. Thanks for being here with us. Yeah, so those right here, we've got all these little supercells, folks. We've got a couple of tornado warnings that are out right here along the Logan border, right on the southwestern tier of Logan County. We got this supercell that's trying to track northward out of Tennessee. We got this supercell that's pulling off to the north and east out of Hopkinsville. Towards our area. And if you'll take a look right over here, folks, what we were just looking at, look at the tail on this thing. It's a classic little mini supercell here where we got the inflow here, we got wrap around here on the back side. It's trying to bring this rotation right there on the little hook. The little hook echo there is what we call that. So we got these little supercells that are trying to blossom here and showing signs of rotation. So again, folks, look at that tightening up. Any of you all in and around Rochester, you want to get to your safe place, despite there not being a warning, we have got that to watch. All right, that is a very tight couplet from all things that I'm seeing. Wouldn't want to be messing around with that. All right, so yeah, we've got a couple of tornado warnings that are out currently, but right now we don't have one that's out for that, but that is concerning to say the least. Those of you north of Gus, west of Silver City, just west of 106, that's right where the tornado occurred there a couple months back, back around the start of May, if I'm not mistaken. If y'all have ever kept up with me, I self-admit I'm always terrible at the exact date of these things. All right. So those of you in Rochester here, heading up just off of Highway 70, this is going to be pulling off to the north. These are moving in almost a north-northeast direction. But right there is where the tightest couplet is, right there on the south side of Rochester. Becky says, Sharon Streams just sent text out to family members up in Rochester. Thank you. Thank you for doing that, folks. You can do that. Knowledgeable community is a safer community. You all jump in here together. We serve as a catalyst, and you all provide us vital, important reports. So we do appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not sure. They're the pros at the National Weather Service, but that tightening right there has really been trying to showcase and get some more organization here on the past couple of scans. So we don't want to take any chances. We wanted to jump right over here. Again, backing out, they have since let that tornado warning expire just to the north and east of Hopkinsville. And now you can see right here the rotation just east of Clarksville with this supercell that's trying to pull on to the north and east. If it continues on the same path, this is going to be in a fantastic view of our Skycam right here just above my head. It's the B.H. James Distiller Skycam located right there in beautiful Adairville, Kentucky. So you can already see some of the cloud cover in the background on that, the cloud debris blowing off of that particular supercell. And this one is going to be pulling off here. All right, now we got a tornado warning that is now issued and in place. This is running right along. You might ask the question, why is this a weirdly shaped polygon? And that's because we are right on the county line of the National Weather Service offices. So we got the Paducah National Weather Service office that's issued a tornado warning over here. I'm sure our partners over at NWS Louisville will be considering issuing a warning right there for Butler County, because I do think that there needs to be one. So those of you located in Rochester, that's why we jumped on here beforehand, before anything was issued. This couplet is really, really tightening up right here, just on the south side of Rochester. So is this going to be pulling off to the north? This is going to be right near the John Prime Memorial Pavilion, right there near the Rochester Dam, points eastward over towards Provo, and taking down Highway 70. We got Arndale Road over in that vicinity. This could be pulling off to the north and east as well, and getting up into that direction. If it stays on a similar path, folks, this is going to be tracking off to the north and east, Provo, Mining City. Those of you up in and around Logansport could be getting in on this as well. Timing for Bowling Green impact. We're awaiting to see if these storms get going over here in this direction. But right now we have got a tornado warning that is out on the Muhlenberg County side. And hopefully will soon be coming right here over into the far west side of Butler County. Yes, I do agree. That is a rather tight couplet. So anyone right there near Highway 70, it seems right there just west of 106 is where the tightest rotation is. Pleasantville, Huntsville, Silver City, Huntsville Road, all those over in that direction. Just off 106 there, Arndale Road, this will be passing right over top of your head here shortly. Again, folks, this Silver City, Huntsville, over towards Arndale, Huntsville Quality Road, right along 106. This is going to be stretching over into Penrod Road on 949 as well. So those of you on the far west side of Butler County, you definitely need to be in your safe place, all right? So let's back this up. I want to switch this back over off the reflectivity, or the velocity, if you will. And yeah, Supercell Mania, folks. Look at all these little supercells just blossoming. Look at this one right here getting a hook. This is going to be pulling off to the north and east right near the junction of Logan County, Warren County, and Butler County. And we are continuing to watch this one down here as well. This is going to be pulling right onto the far southwest side of Logan County, here within the next 10 or 15 minutes or so. Keysburg stretching up towards Allensville, right along the Todd and Logan County line. Those of you need to be watching this very closely as well, all right? If you are underneath the tornado warning, folks, you need to get in your safe space. And even if you're not underneath the current tornado warning, I would still recommend getting into your safe place. Right there running along the Butler and Muhlenberg County line. So you can see there, you can see the rotation. That's blatant right there, that's spinning up. All right, look at it coming up here. We just put it in motion for you. Looking a little bit weaker on that scan. It's difficult to tell. We use this parameter that can sometimes show debris that's being lofted up in the air. That doesn't look the greatest. But again, we deal with some radar clutter over here at the Fort Campbell radar. Nashville radar is not looking as potent there. All right, so just west of Rochester now, right here where you see the reflectivity, and down to the south of Rochester as well. Yes, this is going to be ongoing. Michelle asked how long that this severe threat's going to last. Unfortunately, we're going to deal with this round, and we could be looking at another round as we work later into this evening, all right? So, to say the least. Look at these things. Oprah Winfrey throwing out supercells over here. Impact for Lewisburg. Yeah, Terry, we've been watching Lewisburg down there earlier. We were talking with some of our friends and the partners down at Logan Aluminum. And we had a bird's eye view of a very strong storm, a supercell that passed over there a little bit earlier. But right now, there's not much going on. Just north and east of Russellville, we got this supercell here that's starting to show some more signs of organization. Right down here near the Warren, Allen, and Simpson County line. And we got this little one that's trying to blow up just to the south and west side of Franklin as well. You just started raining on Stringtown Road. Thank you, Miss Kathy, for sharing that. Landon over here in Rochester, we've got very, very strong winds. Thanks for keeping us informed. Thank you, Melinda. We appreciate that. This one right here is really starting to look like it's trying to get its act together. This is bowing off to the north and east. If it stays in, we're going to be tracking off to the north and east between Keysburg over into Darnell. Might be record timing. What's wobbles? Warren, Allen, Barron, Butler, Logan, Edmondson, Simpson. It is our 7-county coverage area. If you live in one of those 7 counties, you are officially a Wobbleite. So yeah, if that thing continues to pull off here to the north, just out of Adams, you can see where that rotation is crossing over Highway 41. And this is going to be coming up in near Keysburg. That stays on a similar track, folks. Our Adairville Skycam should have a front row seat in view of that here. I want to come back up here to the north. You can still see that rotation right there just south of Rochester. Doesn't look as organized as it did there on the past couple of scans, but right here with the reds bowed up there next to the greens. Yeah, you can start to see the front leading edge of the cloud cover off of that supercell. Let's jog down to the south here and look over at Adairville. You can see some more ominous clouds. It's trying to churn in there from the south and west. That's what we're watching for that supercell. That's going to be tracking right across the Logan County line here if this cell maintains its track. So just get a little bit better view over there. Well, thanks, Joyce. We like having you. Landon, I'm just north of Lewisburg. Earlier, we had some crazy winds, and it looked like some rotation with the cell that moved overhead. That was exactly the conversation, Brad, that we were having a short time ago with our friends down there at Logan Aluminum. Looked like it had some, but luckily it hasn't tightened up too much. We had a more impressive supercell that's located over here just east of Columbia now. This thing came up right through Tompkinsville over in Monroe County. Had numerous reports of some rotation and funnels over in that area. But luckily, so far, we don't have much here, or we haven't received any reports here just yet. Robert Householder says that tornado sirens are now in Rochester. Thanks for showcasing that. And right there it is, folks. You're in Rochester. You want to get to your safe place. You can see right there kind of the hook right there on the back edge of that supercell that continues to crawl just off to the north. It is worth mentioning, look at this one that's trying to develop right here just to the south and west of Morgantown. Just to the south and west of Morgantown. And we're starting to actually get a decent view of that overlooking the Beech Tree New Sky Cam up in that direction. So here we are looking west from Morgantown with this particular sky cam with our partners up at Beech Tree News. But you can definitely see the base of that thing. Look at it right there on the left side of the image. You can really get a view of that. So again, this is what we're looking at. That's what we were just looking at there on the sky cam. Yes, Landon, we can notice some tightening. We are looking west from Leetown. Thanks for sharing that, Devin. Stay safe out there. And we just got a new tornado warning that was issued that is now including the west side of Butler County. So those of you in Rochester stretching off to the north and east, this will include Provo, Sydney, Cole, if you are over in that direction. Pulling off to the north and east near Logansport, fellow Hampton family members over in that direction. You want to get to your safe place along with the Penleys, longtime friends, the Hamptons. You want to be aware up in that direction, all right? This thing is tightening, and we have this, this thing is stretching all the way to the north and the east. This is going to be right near Gilstrap, right there on the west side of Gilstrap, heading right up 1118 and up 231 right there near Cromwell. Looks like if this holds true, that rotation will be pulling just to the north and right there near the ballpark, the Little League fields right there near the Ohio and Butler County line. So those of you up and over in that location, you want to go ahead and pay attention to it. You're very welcome, y'all. We just, hey, we thought we saw it on radar. We jumped on here. We wanted to give you a heads up here, but we got a tornado warning that's out and issued now. This is radar indicated. It's for the next 45 minutes. It's going to be valid until 3:30 p.m. Located 11 miles west of Morgantown, moving northeast at 35 miles an hour. So those of you in Rochester, get to your safe place. It's going to pull off to the north and the east, all right? So riding right along Provo. It's going to be just west of Mining City here, and then pulling off towards Logansport. These things are finicky, y'all. Probably my least favorite thing to forecast are these remnants of these tropical systems, because there is lots and lots and lots of spin within the atmosphere. You get a lot of quirky things, get a lot of little blips and funky looking cells that do some weird things. They do really quick, brief spin ups. They can produce a violent tornado. They're more prone to developing weaker ones, but with the parameters that we have within our atmosphere right now, that could definitely be a possibility. Got numerous people asking about Bowling Green, folks. We've got nothing immediate right here in Bowling Green. The only severe tornado warning that we have issued is right here on the west side of Butler County. But again, folks, right here, that rotation on the south side of this, that's going to be pulling up into Logan County. All right, so that's what we're watching, and that's what we're monitoring and trying to keep close eyes on. So those of you located up in that around, folks, I know this is right near the area that got impacted just a short time ago, but be aware of that, please. Oh my. All right, hold tight real quick. We got our friend Dwayne McKinney that has just sent in a view here of some definite lowering from Provo looking at Rochester. This is what we were just talking about. All right. Give me just a moment, and I'm going to try to bring this up here for you. But that looks like definite, rotation occurring with that. If I can get this thing to pull up and cooperate, which of course it doesn't want to do right now. But those of you located right there in Rochester, pulling off north and east towards Cromwell, we've got other ones that are developing, folks. There's no other warnings that are issued, so we're going to hone in on this right here. We are keeping our eyes on numerous supercells, though. The Allen, Warren County line, Franklin, you got a little supercell that's right to come overhead. And this one right here pulling off to the north and the east of Warren County. Right off to the north and east of Warren County there. But that is blatant right there. That rotation. Let us know if you're seeing anything, if you can send us in any report safely. And we have got tornado sirens that is going off somewhere. Let's see if we can find this for you. We definitely have got tornado sirens that are going off here. You can hear them. All right, folks, look here. Dwayne McKinney sending this photo. NWS Louisville, if you are watching this, you need some verification. Definite lowering and rotation looking west from Provo. This is definitely looking right towards the couplet. Mr. Dwayne would be looking westward from Provo. So that's looking exactly at the rotation that we were just highlighting and pointing out. We've got definite lowering that is being showcasing here within the storm, all right? All right, those are the Morgantown warnings that are going off with our Skycam. That's what I expected. I just wanted to make for sure, all right? But you all just saw it, folks. Big thanks to Mr. McKinney for sending that in for us. So you all see it. The rotation is there, folks. If you're located over there, you want to take action, all right? Getting a better view of it here, looking west from Morgantown now, courtesy of the Beach Street News Skycam. Look at that rotation. Look right on the tail end of that. Sorry for not muting that a little bit earlier, but blatantly right there. Here's the live video, folks. We're going to leave this up. Dang. Hopefully it doesn't get any lower than that. All right. So if you're over there, folks, get to your safe spot. Rochester points northward towards Logansport. That thing is wrapping up. Or trying to tighten up, if nothing else. There, we got that switched over for you. It's right here up above my head, but that is blatant lowering right there on the back side of that. Request to NWS Louisville, there you go. You got your live view of it. And we will leave that up. Gosh, I still can't get over that photo Mr. McKinney sent us. Big thanks to Dwayne again for sharing that with us. Okay, so this is just west of Provo now. Looks like where the tightening is located. And again, this is going to be riding north and east, right along the Butler, Ohio County line. So pulling here right off to the north and east. Logansport, you should be getting in on a good view of that here soon. Sun bright and shining 4 miles from Rochester, says Charles. Yeah, I bet you it is. Look right there. In between these supercells, folks, it looks like a beautiful day. Look right here. Latest scan that come in, another tightening action there. I'm going to take this full screen again. You can look back there. You can see the lowering. Look at the action of that thing trying to turn in. Just trying to churn. My goodness. Trying to filter through some reports, folks. So this is going to remain valid with our tornado warning here until 3:30. So we still got a haul here for you. You got any reports of damage, please feel free to share it with us, folks. Will it be hitting Aberdeen? It looks like right now you got another cell down here that we're trying to get going. It looks like some rotation just on the west side of Morgantown there. That's pulling off over in that direction as we speak. These things are popping up everywhere. No, this is not the only round, folks. We're looking at this continuing through the latter part of this evening. So we got the possibility of keeping these things very much alive here over the upcoming hours as this sucker churns through, all right? So right now, no other warnings are in place or have been issued. We're still just watching this one right here. The one we was watching that was located down here looks like that it has at least somewhat begin to lose its umph. So that's good news there on the south side of Logan County. Our concern continues to be right there on the north and west side of Butler County. You all can get us any reports safely. We would certainly greatly appreciate that. Yes, Landon, we just saw the same a short time ago that worked over top of Rochester. Thanks so much for the reporting. Thank you for letting us know that. Deanna, we do appreciate that. Folks, we got a billion questions that's coming in. So through 11 p.m., that's whenever we have our tornado watch that's out. That includes the absolute entirety of the area. Barren River Lake area, Harry, it looks like right now you're in good shape, man. We got a little blip of a cell over here that's trying to get going right along the Simpson and Allen County line. This thing is pulling off to the north and east, and you might be being impacted with that one. We'll remain to be seen to see if that thing gets going. You might get clipped here by this one right along the Warren and Logan County line. Look at these things over here, really trying to line out. But that sucker there looking wet. It's trying to lower again. Look, Peachtree News Skycam looking straight ahead. Looking straight ahead from Morgantown. That is due to the north and west. We are looking right at the lowering and rotation that we've been pointing out and that we've been following along ever since we jumped on here, and was the reason why we jumped on here. But you can see it straight ahead. You can see it tightening up right there. See it right here. Well, let's try and make that a little bit better. Look at it right there. You can see it's trying to ingest, trying to get rotating, pulling up, but that blatant lowering is right there. Okay, I'll take off the marker so you can see it. But that's, yeah, that sucker's tightening up. Difficult to tell. It doesn't look like it's on the ground, but with so much condensation that's ongoing, that's difficult to say. So if you're over in that direction, folks, get to the safe spot. We got other images that are rolling in as well. What a great view this is. Got another one coming your way here shortly, folks. So this is right up where the rotation is occurring, right there where that supercell is really starting to wrap up. AJ Woosley, big thank you, sir. Look at this. Look at the view. Look at the lowering on that thing. Look at that wall cloud underneath that base. This is looking right into the rotation, right from Mr. Woosley's office, right there at the Morgantown Cromwell exit. Big thank you to AJ for sending us that view right there, folks. So you can see it blatantly right there, folks. We've got the lowering in the base. That thing is really wrapping up right there. Man, that was a great view. Sorry, y'all see me keep leaning forward. I'm trying to look here on our sky cam. Trying to zoom in here to get somewhat of a better view, if we can. Go over here. It's difficult to see, folks, but look, right there's your lowering. Straddling right along the Ohio and Butler County line. Right along the Ohio-Butler County line. That is the only warning that is currently in effect. We do have I like that name. How are the beans looking below Warren County? I appreciate that. They're looking like they're still beaning. Got all these little ones that's trying to get going. That's where the little spinnies, we call them mini soups, little mini supercells. Look at all these things. Butler County, you got about, I don't know, about 40, 11 of them. Got about 40, 11 of these things. Look at them. Just popping up everywhere. Looks like that tightening's trying to go away a little bit on the Morgantown cam. We'll let it go off to the north and east. So neat, Lana. Where are all of your all sky cams? The one network, whether or not network, is spread out across the vast majority of wobbles. We're still looking to get a camera up, preferably near Barren River Lake. Harry, I'm looking at you. I want to be in touch with you soon. But we got them in Morgantown. We got them in Brownsville with our partners over at the Edmonton Voice. We got them in downtown Bowling Green with our partners at D93 out Lovers Lane. We got them down in Adairville overlooking with the BH James Distiller Skycam. We got our partners at Logan Aluminum that let us have access to theirs, and the Sexton Bill Bitter Skycams down in Franklin. So we got them spread out all over for this very reason. More knowledgeable community is a safer community, and you all sharing your reports and being able to interact, we can't thank you enough for giving us that opportunity. Another shot. Sorry, folks. I'm just trying to update our other feeds here. We got Miss Sam Taylor, Mr. Evan Hatter churning the oil behind the scenes. Big hat tip to those individuals. Couldn't do this without them. Just trying to get these reports tuned in, all right? So special weather statements just been issued for another portion of Butler County where we were watching the other supercell get going, and it is valid for the next 27 minutes for wind gusts up to 50 miles an hour. So this is east of Morgantown, Woodbury. Gary, Cheryl, you're getting in on it now. Mr. Wallace, you're probably seeing it over in your neck of the woods, unless you're out in the fields. And pulling off to the north and east towards Jetson, Brooklyn, Granser up into Welch's Creek, Casey, Nafis, getting up there near County Road, up in that direction. So in addition to the tornado warning, riding right along Cromwell, getting up into Logansport, up into Flint Springs, we've also been issued a special weather statement for 50-mile-an-hour winds. And folks, you can see we're not done. If these little things, if their little heart's desire, we're going to be seeing some more warnings. It's going to be put out throughout the remainder of today, all right? Look at this hook that's trying to get going right here just to the south and west of Russellville. You need to be aware of that. I got a little bit trying to suggest some tightening right there. I want to jump back real quick. Not trying to make y'all sick, but sometimes you can get better views from separate radars. Now this one appears to be pulling a little bit further off to the north and the east. Yeah, they're continuing to extend this tornado warning. It looks like it's gonna extend its longevity here throughout the duration of it. It has been trimmed, just the far horn there, where the Green River bows around, just on the northwest side of Logansport. You all remain underneath that warning. We still got a little bit of rotation, but it looks like it's trying to tighten up there near Gilstrap. Dexterville, you might catch a glancing blow off of this here as it tracks just to the north and the east. So we're still watching these down here. We got another supercell over here, right along the Todd Mecklenburg County line that's kind of pulling off to the north and east in a similar track. Russellville, you've got this coming your way, it would appear, and Auburn. So this is looking off. We got our partners with a White Squirrel Weather that's got a view here of the cell that's entering here on the southwest side of Warren County. Got a definite base that's trying to develop right there. We can see some of the inflow being ingested by the storm there. We got the tails there on the right side of the screen that they're trying to center up. Sunshine with a heavy downpour in Cromwell right now, says Tiffany. It's like the devil's beating his wife. Any idea what Dawson Springs will get? We do not. It doesn't look like much over in that general direction right now. We cover the Wobbles community, which is Warren, Allen, Barron, Butler, Logan, Edmondson, and Simpson. All right. So just to give you all, we've had 3 or 4 people ask that. It's fine. Right here is kind of our general outline. The Wobbles community. Warren, Allen, Barron, Butler, Logan, Edmondson, and Simpson County. There. Never claimed to be an artist. That's why I didn't go into art. But we've got lowering that's taking place on these suckers as they're trying to get going. Luckily, we don't have reports of anything on the ground. Everything has been radar indicated thus far. So hopefully it stays and remains that way. Look right there on the white squirrel cam, right there on top. Let's take this back full screen. Don't mind if I do. Front row seat, white squirrel weather nest cam, best view in Bowling Green. Rumor has it the first 360-degree view in all of Bowling Green. Big shout out to Dr. Durkee, WKU Meteorology, and our partners up there. Can't get a better view than that. I'm going to be keeping close eyes on that and watching it like a hawk. Hopefully it doesn't get any lower to the ground. And that'll be over here. You can see these cells here that are ongoing. Got our little beans. Landon, do you have any other concerns outside of the tornadoes? Thank you for asking. Yes, these things are definitely coming down. They are efficient rain producers, so we could be looking at localized flooding. Hashtag avoid Fairview. And we are also dealing with the possibility of some damaging straight line winds that could be coming off of these as well. Yeah, folks, just for comparison's sake, like we've been talking about this, but in between the supercells where we were just looking at the lowering, now we're looking on the back side of that thing that is bowing off the east side of Morgantown now. It's just bright sunshine. Like you don't think anything's going on out there, but needless to say, there actually is. We're being surrounded, and you all know what's incoming. Look, would you look at the BG bubble force field? Just in full effect, huh? Just in full effect. Got cells on every side. We got them to the south. We got them to the east. We got them to the west. We got them off to the north and west. Every which direction. Pouring in Rockfield now. I do believe it, Alan. All right, we got some more supercells over across far western Kentucky. Those over here near Highway 60, Sturgis, underneath the tornado warning, over into Caseyville, Weston, pulling north into Morganfield over in Union County. And outside of that, the only other warning that we have that is currently in place in the entire state of Kentucky is right here where we've been watching ever since we jumped on here with you. Still got that rotation tightening right along the Warren and Butler County line. Yeah, I hope it holds too. I hope it stays that way, Terry. So right here, we got a little bit of rotation starting to show up just to the north and east of Woodbury. Pulling off towards Jetson, Highway 70, out Brownsville Road. Over in that area. And we just got another scan and a little bit tighter rotation right here. A little bit more of a spin up trying to get going right here. So those of you just to the west of Jetson, you need to be keeping your eyes on that sucker. Looks like it's trying to tighten up there. And can bow out and look around. Still watching these sales down here. Smith's Grove, you're about to get in on it. Bucky's, save the beaver nuggets for later. You know Landon is taking it serious whenever he is missing the Euro soccer tournament to live stream weather. Hey, that's what we're here for, folks. A few things take a front seat to those big soccer matches, but this is definitely one of them. What's the score anyway? Somebody wants to put up the score. I would love to see what's going on with Spain and France. Down here on the southwest side of Bowling Green near Rockfield, that sale is starting to get going right here just east of Woodburn too. Can get a little bit more of a quip, a little bit more of a rotation glance to it. Not quite as strong as that one that's located up here. So just east of Morgantown. There's the rotation, and then we got our rotation right here. The rotation down here is actually looking stronger now. So right there just west of Jetson, splitting the uprights between Morgantown and Jetson. Be pulling up across Brownsville Road here very shortly. This is going to be right near and around North Butler Elementary. So those of you located up there, Mr. Caleb, that'll be coming over top of your house. Anxiously awaiting our next scan. Of course, it's 2-1 Spain. Right now, currently, folks, no. Bowling Green, we're watching numerous sales around you, but right now there are no weather warnings. But you can see up here what we're watching, folks. Every sale that is getting going, there's so much spin in the atmosphere with the remnants of Burl that is coming up through here. These things are just finicky. They're such a pain to forecast. They're an absolute pain. Oh, that's a beautiful view of the storm trying to move in here on Bowling Green. White Squirrel Weather Nest Cam. Tammy says she's close to Jetson on Leonard Oak Road. Keep your eyes peeled, Tammy. That's what we're watching right here is this rotation with the scan that we just had that moved through here. Big shout out to Mrs. Whether or Not BG for keeping me informed of the of the latest soccer scores. Always appreciated, my love. Mwah. Chase just sent y'all an insane video from BG. Hopefully Miss Sam, Mr. Evan will get a view of that. And if we do have a view of that, we'll get it pushed out for you. So yeah, watching that rotation right there, and if we can pull this sucker back, tornado warning stays in effect up here, but Logan Sport, you are in the clear. Stretches north and east up into Gilstrap. It would appear that you are in the clear as well. So they're leaving that warning intact. That's going to be valid for the next 13 minutes. This will be expiring at 3:30, okay? That cell there is still tightening up right here on the north side of Butler County. And of course, we've got this just beautiful view of the downpour and the supercells that are trying to work up and get a little bit more organized in and around Bowling Green and Warren County. Again, White Squirrel Weather Nest Cam showcasing a just beautiful views, folks. It's very dangerous. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just infatuated with this stuff. Look at that thing. Look at the rotation. Look at the updraft. Just that inflow. It's just trying to just whoop, whoop, whoop. And then over here, look at the downdraft. We got all this ingesting air that's getting bowed up here into this this rotating column here. That's what we're watching. Science, bro. Science. Love it. Love it. All right, here comes another scan for us. Looks like that one right there on the south side of Bowling Green is getting a little bit more oomph to it. All right, this rotation now is just west of Jetson. This is pulling off to the north now, Brooklyn and Love. It's going to be splitting the uprights. We're churning right up here. Those of you along 340, Brooklyn Road, points off to the east towards Love and over towards Lee as well, and 411. Going to be impacted out that way. All right, so this will be tracking right along and just north of this area. Hey, Felicia, if you're watching, be aware of that. Charlie, be moving right over top of your head. It has just started coming in absolute deluge right here at the Weather or Not compound as we speak. Just out of nowhere, an absolute downpour. Yep, we have got actually got some small hail that's falling here at the Weather or Not compound, along with the downpour. That literally just came out of nowhere. Looks like some very small hail, nothing large, but it is straight coming down. Tammy says she does not see rotation over there. Where is the White Squirrel camera located? It is located atop Van Meter Hall. Located on WKU, one of the highest best points that you can get. All right. What about the Barren River Lake area? We don't really have much of anything going on over there currently. We got a little blip here just east of the lake, but we got all the activity that's right up here. This thing is really starting to crank up here. Look at this. Look at this hook. Look at this notch bowing out here on this. Bowing up near Dog Walk. This is going to be right along the northern tier of Butler County. So this thing takes a jog east. We're talking about Casey up near Nafis as well. Welch's Creek, but I think it's going to be all right. I think this thing is going to remain just west of the area. But we got some more over here, guys. Those of you located in Rochester, Dwayne, AJ, those of you who were sending us the images in earlier and watching, we've got a big old hook that's starting to appear on this supercell, and this thing is pulling off to the north and east as well. So we got this supercell is kind of just trying to take the line that previous one did. If we can put it into motion here and get a little bit better view, trying to pull off to the north and east. That might be more due of a northward direction. Be more concerned there on the south side of Ohio County, just east of Greenville there. Dunmore on the east side of Muhlenberg County is where that one's going to be at. This one right here is really starting to get going right here on the south side of Bowling Green. If we're in any indication with the frog strangler that we have right now, along with the small hail that's falling, wonder if anyone's hanging out around Fairview Plaza. Because if that sucker moves over, not many will be. At least you're being pulled out by a tow winch. So again, the only warning is pulling off to the north now. We've still got that special weather statement on the far north side of Butler County. That rotation is still present, but it's just to the north of Jetson. Whenever I think it can't rain any harder, y'all, it just keeps starting to rain harder and harder. This cell is absolutely exploding right here on the south side of Warren County. Look at this sucker. Boom. That sucker's traveling due north. White Squirrel Weather NestCam's got a blatant view of this thing moving straight in and over campus. We'll see if this thing starts generating anything more. You can see how low the visibility is, folks. Already impacting there. People trying to travel on the roadway. That's looking south over South Campus down Nashville Road. See, I told y'all it was the best camera in Bowling Green. You got the rain foot there coming along with the leading edge of this. Not showing much in the form of rotation, but we do need to continue to keep an eye on it. That's what we were just mentioning, y'all. In addition to the tornado threat today, localized flooding could be coming along with this, along with the downpours, and along with some damaging winds. But as of right now, it doesn't look like much in the form of rotating, which is good, but it is worth noting. We do got a little tail that's trying to develop here. Right on the south side of Bowling Green. This is straddling right across Small House Road and points northward on into town. This is located just east of Nashville Road. This is where the strongest portion of the cell is. Yeah, there's not been much rain down here, but it has been located up here. Now it's finally reached campus. We're looking at the downpour there. Nasty on Small House Road out of nowhere. Jessica, I hear you. That's what I just experienced right here at the Weather and Eye compound as well. Caitlin, you're okay at the time being. It's not showing much in the form of rotation. There's a lot of downpours there. We got some rotation there and some lowering, as you can see on radar. So you need to be prepared if we see that thing getting closer to the ground. But that thing is starting to churn up. You might, Jonathan. And halfway jokingly, halfway not, but you've got this supercell right here that's pulling right off to the north. So that thing's been showing signs of rotation right here on the bottom side of this, just north of Russellville. And you can see here that thing's pulling off to the north now that we're getting another scan in. So you might run into something flying. I don't know if it's going to be a cow or not. So that tornado warning up to the north in Butler County is now in the clear, but look at this thing churning up right here just south of Caneyville. This is right up 79. This is out County Road. Brooklyn points northward towards Welch's Creek up 79. Dylan Bryant, this is going to be impacting you, buddy, up there. Pat Darty, it's probably already impacted some of your area. and going to continue to pull off there to the north and east. That does not look fun up here. Down here as well, we're getting a little bit more action. Right over Bowling Green now. It's coming right over top of us as we speak. Appreciate all of you all tuning in here and watching, sharing with your friends. We got about 5,000 of our closest friends here with us across all of our streaming platforms. We're going to continue to watch that one here. They're just everywhere, y'all. This is like a... Look at all these little things. Just Supercells freaking everywhere. Got another one here that's trying to blow up. We've had a couple of you all asking about Barren River Lake. You got this one tracking to the north out of Westmoreland here that just blew up and it's going to be pointing northward. If that one continues, we're going to be talking about moving in here to Scottsville, points northward. We're going to be looking at Claypool, halfway, over near Alvaton, depending upon the exact track that this sucker decides to take. We're anxiously awaiting for this warning to expire and go away. A new tornado warning just got issued. That's to extend that initial one up into Ohio County and the west side of Grayson County. And folks, this one here, that one's starting to look more and more impressive. I don't know how much tighter the couplet is, but yeah, right there. On 79 and points northward, that's going to be pulling right off to the north into Caneyville here very shortly. So those of you on the north side of Butler County, south side of Grayson County, be aware. Tammy is asking about Smith's Grove. Well, right now, the Beaver is in the clear. But we'll be seeing if Buc-ee's gets hit again with another one that's going to try to move through here. See if we got anything else going on. We got these other cells that's trying to churn in here out of the west from Western and Tennessee and Kentucky. And these things up here, man, they just won't stop developing. All right. So that one's continuing off to the north, folks. We're not underneath any weather warnings as we speak. We're going to keep really close eyes on it, folks. But until we get another one that's going to be issued, I think we might jump off of here. Just got these cells meandering here off to the north. We got that one that just blew up. Let's hold on just 1 second. I want to put this into motion. We got that one here that just developed just to the south and west of Brownsville. Showing some signs of rotation right there just north of Anna. Right here near Glenmore and then pulling off to the north. And we've gone from hail and absolute downpouring rain to nothing but sunshine here now. I don't know if y'all have seen it get brighter here behind me, but it's pretty funny. Still watching this lowering. They're on top of it, monitoring the White Squirrel Weather Nest Cam up there at DSOC too, but it's Got an interesting feature right there. Very interesting feature. Looks like that thing's trying to tighten up a bit. Still not showing too much. That's kind of falling apart. It might be condensation. Radar not showing or hinting at too much either in terms of rotation. But nonetheless, here we got another scan that's coming in here. See if it shows us anything. God, it's just coming a deluge there on campus. Yeah, the latest scan is still not hinting at significant rotation. All right, y'all. Well, presently, we do not have any severe weather warnings that are issued here across the Wobbles community. All right. So we're going to be babysitting radar throughout the remainder of this afternoon on into this evening as well, folks. And if any warnings get issued, we'll be jumping right back on here with you to bring you the latest. But as of right now, I want to take a look at one last scan. That's not looking very impressive at the moment. But these cells start to act up once again, folks. We'll jump back on here with you, all right? So you all take care of yourselves, stay safe, and hopefully I won't see you later, but if I do, I'll see you later. You all stay weather aware and safe out there. Stay prepared, not scared. We'll be right back here with you should anything start to look squirrely yet again, all right? Over.